Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Ezra. I'm a couples and portrait photographer currently based in Vancouver, British Columbia. Now for today's video, I'm sharing a Valentine story with you. So if you're a sucker for love, you enjoy stories, or looking at cool photos, or simply you're a curious George, this video is for you, and so I hope you enjoy. Okay, here's the setting. It's Valentine's morning. I wake up, roll out of bed, realize I'm still super single, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with myself. However, the night before, my friend Carissa, who is also a photographer, and I'll put her link in the description below so you can check out and support her work as well, mentioned to me that there is a waterbed that's outside of Chilliwack that's frozen over and really cool for photos. So I decided instead of celebrating my non-existent love at the time, I would celebrate someone else's. I messaged my friend Miranda, who had recently started dating Eric, and I've known Miranda for a little while. We've done some shoots together, but I hadn't met Eric before, and I just messaged Miranda randomly and said, hey, if you and Eric are interested in it, I'm thinking of doing a shoot out at this location. Coming out, I'll take some really cute Valentine's photos for you. They were totally gung-ho for that and agreed to do that immediately, and we set up a quick date, and these are the photos from that shoot. I was super excited to share them with you, and I hope that looking at these and having me explain some of the backstory to it as well makes it really come alive for you. So come on and enjoy. Okay, so here's the location. Absolutely pristine. It's so beautiful. As you can see just on the very top here of the photo, this is the snow line, I guess it's called. And then down here the snow had melted or just hadn't stayed, so it looks really beautiful. And then here's the ice, and obviously this is the deeper area over here, so it wasn't frozen over, but everywhere else was still frozen over. And a note as well, this is the first time I've been on a frozen lake that you can skate on. Basically grew up in Canada, but this has never been an experience I've had so far, and so it was really cool. Okay, so moving on, these are the photos. Here they are. I told them to wear just comfortable clothes and jeans and denim so that it would be some blue that we could add to the photos, and then just to stay warm. So these are their jackets, and this is just them warming up and just getting comfortable on their skates and on the ice. It's really pretty out here. Here we go. And we had skated a little bit away. There were some people playing hockey right at the edge of the water, and we skated away from them just so that we could have some more privacy and try and get some photos where there weren't as many people, and that would just save me some time having to edit all those people out. So I think there were still some people in the background here, just maybe over here in the far right corner, but I edited them out, so it looks like they're all alone, even though they weren't. Here we go. So pretty. And kudos to both Miranda and Eric. They hadn't been skating for very long, and they hadn't skated for a long time as well, but they definitely rocked it. I think Eric even borrowed some skates. There were a couple of sizes too big for him, but you can hardly tell in these photos, so good on you, Eric. You definitely rocked it. Here we go. So pretty. So this is a bit into the photo shoot here. Now they had taken their jacket off, and they were just skating along. I think I had Eric remove his toque as well, just gave some more light onto his face, and then it was a bit easier to see everything, and it looked really cool and a nice sort of compliment to Miranda, who was already wearing a toque. It just looked so cool, and it's a little bit foggy as well, as you can see in the back. It's hard to see what's going on there. It's a bit blown out, but it's also a bit foggy too. But it's okay, the focus was mostly on them and the ice, and so here we go. Oh, here's a blanket we put in as well, just because I wasn't having them wear their their jacket, sorry. I gave them this blanket to wear, so it kind of keeps them a bit warm, and it looks cute as well. And shout out to Maverick for this awesome blanket. If you're looking for beach blankets, they're definitely the place to go, my go-to place. I'll put their link in the description as well. You can check them out. Locally based on that Vancouver Island where I grew up, and honestly, you will not regret getting blankets or stuff from them. I was so happy how they interacted with each other, and didn't give them very specific prompts. I just asked them to do small things together. This is like an Eskimo kiss here, just have their nose come together, and I wasn't really sure what their dynamic was going to be like because I never had met Eric before, but they were really easy to work with, and it was really easy to give them prompts and take photos of them like this. I think for this one in particular, I just was joking with them and said, hey, I wonder how cold your noses are, and then asked them to put their noses together, and we got this really cute, genuine moment here. And they're laughing as well. Here we go. Here's just a cool photo of their skates here. And then partway through the shoot, I asked them to put their jackets back on. I noticed that they were shivering a little bit, and I just want to be conscientious of how my models and my couples are always doing during a shoot. And so typically I'll have hand warmers with me, or blankets and other things to keep them comfortable. And so when I'm noticing that they're getting cold, even if they say, oh, they're fine, I try and get them to warm up a little bit or do some movements that will warm them up, just so that everyone's been taken care of, and don't want to take advantage of them and then they get sick, you know. So this is Valentine's, so cute. It's awesome here. It's had Miranda come behind Eric here and just give him a hug. And I think she was tickling him as well and getting some very raw and genuine reactions. Just look at those mountains there. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I love being up in the Fraser Valley. It definitely reminds me of Vancouver Island and reminds me of home, and so as much as I'm able to, and if I get a chance to shoot out in the Fraser Valley, then it's always a special treat for me. So we just took a lot of photos and we're just hanging out together, all three of us. Not too much pressure, and just skating a little bit and trying to keep our balance. I think for these ones I actually wasn't wearing skates at all. I had my hiking boots on and just some micro spikes so I wouldn't slip around, and it was perfect. I wasn't able to get skates and skate around, but I think it was easier wearing boots instead with the micro spikes. So I know next year I'm definitely going to have to hit this place up once it's nice and cold, and I think it's about the end of the season now, so it's probably starting to melt, and already melted if not already. But next year I definitely want to come out here more and do a bunch of more shoots. These are some more of your, I guess, typical or standard couples photos where you have sort of a leading action where you have one person in the background and one person in the foreground, and in this case Eric's leading Miranda away, she's looking back. It's a cool way of stacking, and it's a cool pose as well for your photos. And just to give you an idea of sort of the before and after, I'll show you the photos unedited versus these ones which are all edited already. Use one of my pre-made presets and then adjusted it a little bit for the light because I really wanted the blue to pop and didn't want too much reflection from the ice. And I really like how it turned out. It looks and feels cold, but there's still a bit of warmth in it as well, especially with Miranda and Eric's smile. And pulling some of the colors back in the sort of the wheat or orange tones, but still keeping most of it blue as well. So you get that really winter feel. And as we're getting closer to the end of the session, then I have them sitting on the ice, is what you're going to see next here. And again, we have that beautiful beach blanket from Honest Maverick. Just looks so beautiful. Imagine if you had something like this and you blow it up on a canvas, it would just look incredible. So just to give you an idea of what the before and after is, I'll just quickly put them side by side here so you can see. So on the left here that is the original photo right out of camera, so the raw photo. And then this one on the right, this is the edited photo that I had created with one of my presets, and then I adjusted it a little bit, and so I really like the way it looks. It looks blue. There's a bit of a teal tone to it as well, and I pulled the oranges out while desaturating and sort of muting everything else. And then that just creates this really rich and beautiful, but yeah, still cold and wintry look. It's kind of like a yin-yang balance, and I really like how it turned out. Okay, let's go back to this. A couple more here. So again, after this, I had them put their jackets on, and so one of the things that I've recently started to incorporate as well, especially because most of the people I'm shooting are all on social media, such as like Instagram, and they like to have things they can put on their story, is I'll sometimes take the cell phone from them, so I'll ask them if they would like me to shoot a quick video of them on their phone, and then it gives them an opportunity to have some content right away as soon as the shoot's over, and they're always really thankful and grateful for me doing that for them. And so this part here is my friend Miranda. She's taking like a story, and then I think this part here, she just panned over to see me and include me in the story as well, so that was awesome. Again, you can see they have put their jackets back on, and so after sitting on the ice, I want to make sure they get warm again, so they're back in their jackets. We're just getting some more photos and doing some movements so they warm up a little bit. The whole session I think was about an hour long from when they arrived and when we said our goodbyes. So not too long, but we still got lots of photos, and it was a fun outing, not too rushed, and there's not too much pressure, but just something that my intention is that they'll look back on and have really fond memories of it. It was something fun. They got some really cool photos out of it, and it wasn't something that was too pressured or stressy. So fun story actually, at the very end of the photo shoot, once Miranda and Eric were putting their skates off and sitting down on the side of the water here, I saw these two guys just coming back, and they were about to take their boots off as well. And I said, hey, you want me to take a couple of photos of you guys? It looks really cool what you're wearing, and the setting right now is perfect. And they agreed to it. And so check out these photos that I spontaneously, or impromptu photos, I guess, that I got of these two guys from the lake here as well. So they're both wearing these cool jerseys, and again, it just looks so cool. I think I might have edited some people out, but for the most part, this is exactly what it looked like. It was absolutely unreal. So I just asked them if they could skate around and just pass the puck back and forth a little bit, but sort of stay in front of the camera, in front of me. So they did that, and then a couple seconds later, asked them if they could skate towards me, so go away from me and skate towards me in a line, so I could have them coming towards me. And they did that as well, and so we got some of these cool photos. Go back. I think it went too fast. My computer wasn't able to fully load the photos. Here we go. Looks so cool. So whenever I'm out and about, whether it's for a different errand or doing something else, I'm always looking out for cool spots to take photos and looking for opportunities. And so when my friends Miranda and Eric were untying their skates, I just had that moment again where I was like, oh, this is gonna look really cool, and I could see it and picture it in my head, and then to be able to execute it and get photos like this, absolutely insane. I love that. So they look so cool. So I'm gonna go back to Eric and Miranda's shoot here that I did with them. Some of my favorite photos, I think, are definitely of them sitting down. This is probably the most comfortable that we were during the shoot, and everyone was just really relaxed and happy and chill, and the setting was really perfect, and we just got these so much amazing photos here. Still speechless as I look at them. They're absolutely incredible. I love these because when you look at them, you can like feel their smile, you know, and even when I'm looking at these, it makes me smile, and I love these photos. And it was such a really cool shoot, and again, thanks to Carissa for sharing this spot with me, really grateful for that. And thanks to Eric and Miranda for letting me take these photos of them. I'll put their links in the description below if you want to follow them on Instagram as well. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this format where I sort of show you the photos from the photo shoot, give you some of the backstory as well. If you do like that sort of format, put a comment in the comments below saying, I want to see more of this, and I'd be happy to make more videos like that. If you're not following me on Instagram yet, you can follow me at EzraTsai Photography and keep up to me on a daily basis there. In the meantime, please like and subscribe, definitely helps me out. And until the next video, make new friends and shoot them. Bye-bye.